Welcome back, riders. Today we're heading deep into the Napa Valley, and not just for the views, not just for the wine, but also for the stories. We're going to trace roads where the miners hauled the silver, pioneers planted California's first grapevines, and steam trains connected the Napa Valley to San Francisco. If you love a good ride and a good story, this one's for you. Let's hit it. We're going to start out with the obligatory motorcycle shot in front of the sign. Here we are cruising up from Napa. My buddy Joe is following behind. We're cruising up from Napa up to Yountville. A little peek here of the Veterans Home of California. The Veterans Home of California was actually founded in 1884, and it hosts veterans from World War II, the Korean War, Vietnam, Gulf War, the war in Afghanistan, and Iraqi freedom and enduring freedom. Here's an overview shot of the town of Yountville, which is the second town in the Napa Valley, or third if you count American Canyon. And then we're going to be cruising through Yountville here. We've got a great little deli there, Ranch Market 2. Looks like they were doing a little farmer's market that day. We'll be passing Bouchon Bakery. And we rode by at about 11 in the morning, and the line was packed. Or the place was packed, the line was long. Here's the French Laundry, fantastic world-class restaurant here in wine country. And here we are pulling up to the George C. Yount Cemetery, Pioneer Cemetery and Ancient Indian Burial Grounds. So this was established in 1848, as you can see on the sign. So George Yount was the founder of Yountville. He was given a land grant from Governor Vallejo in 1839, and he is presumed to be the first European to plant European wine grapes in the Napa Valley. Here's a picture of me and Joe. Now we're going to cruise the back way through Yountville. There's the cemetery right there that I'm pointing at. As we pass here, we'll see the wine train. The wine train is one of the last vestiges of the freight for the quicksilver that are in the mines up in the Berryessa area that I talked about. They used to link the Napa Valley to San Francisco. Passing by some landmarks for some of the Napa tourists is the Oakville Grocery. And then we're going to be coming up to the Robert Mondavi Winery. Mondavi Winery and the Mondavi name are big names in the Napa Valley. The Mondavi family bought Charles Krug, and it was run by Mondavi's father, Mondavi's brother Peter, and Robert. 1965, Robert Mondavi ended up getting in a fight with his brother Peter over the business direction of the Charles Krug Winery, and subsequently Robert started his own winery right down the street in Oakville, which we just saw. Here's an overview map of the town of St. Helena. Anna's Cantina on the left. And as we leave the city, heading north, we will run into Behringer Brothers Winery. And finally, on the way out of town, Charles Krug. And now we're getting to my favorite time of the day, lunch. Today for lunch we went to Buster's Barbecue. Anybody that's ever been to Buster's knows it's pretty good barbecue. Also a pretty good spot, as you can tell, for motorcycles to stop. It's at a great location right on Highway 29. Buster's is in the town of Calistoga. The town of Calistoga was founded by a man by the name of Sam Brannan, and he wanted to name it the Saratoga of California because Calistoga has some natural hot springs, and he wanted to take that relaxing resort style of Saratoga, New York, and bring that into the Napa Valley. So he built the resort, had the big christening party, and as things tend to happen in the Napa Valley, the wine was flowing. He stood up to give his speech, and instead of saying, "I christen this the Saratoga of California," he slurred his words and said, "I christen this the Calistoga of Sarafornia." Believe it or not, that name stuck. There's actually a Sarafornia cafe in Calistoga in commemoration of that. An Old Faithful geyser. Here we are at a scenic overlook north of Calistoga on 29, heading up towards Lake County. Just a beautiful view, beautiful spot to stop, take a picture. Calistoga on the Silverado Trail, we have the Solage and the Four Seasons Resort. Now it's time for me and Joe just to smash on home. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for riding through time with me. If you like this journey, don't forget to hit subscribe, drop a comment, and let me know where we should go next. Maybe up to Lake Berryessa, maybe out to the coast, down to San Francisco. Let me know what you want to know about. Until next time, keep your wheels spinning and your curiosity wide open.